Good evening, Internet. My name is Michael, and I'm here to review some stuff for you. Tonight, we're going to take a look at a classic bit of 1980s Tim Burton movie, Beetlejuice. Now, if you've never seen this movie, let me give you a general idea of what the plot is. The back of the box doesn't have a very good description. Basically, you have a couple that's living in a house at the beginning of the movie out in the country, and they unfortunately die, and it's actually a pretty amusing way that they go. But anyway, they die, and a few months later, they end up as ghosts in their own house, and they're trying to figure out what to do. The only thing they have to guide them is a book that looks like it's from the 1950s, and they keep describing it in the movie that it reads like stereo instructions. So they don't really know what the heck's going on. And then a trendy family from New York buys the house, and the family from New York is kind of neurotic, the mother especially. The dad just wants to calm down, and apparently he's like, burnt out from his job, so he wants to move to the country and calm down, and the mother's kind of crazy and all neurotic, and the daughter's always dressing around in black and acting kind of, I guess, not really gothic, but kind of mopey, I guess. Anyway, the ghost couple don't like him, so they try to scare them away, but the family can't see them, so what are they to do? And then they find out they get a flyer from Beetlejuice, Michael Keaton's character, who, the movie's named after, but he really isn't in the movie all that much. He's maybe in about a quarter of the movie altogether. Anyway, he says he's a bioexorcist and he can get rid of them for them. But they don't really trust the guy, and eventually they end up going to they find a way to get to the afterlife, which, by the way, the portrayal of the afterlife in this movie is quite funny. It's like a waiting room with a giant. Well, you need to see it to understand, but it's really funny and very unique. Anyway, they have like a social worker, caseworker who tells them what they need to do, so they go back and they try scaring them. They fail miserably, but the daughter, she can see them, and she starts talking to them. They start kind of getting along. And then they try to get but they get fed up with the parents, so they call Beetlejuice. And if you have to say his name 3 times, and then he shows up. He shows up, but he's really kind of evil. He turns into like a giant snake, and he attacks the family and almost kills them. So, yeah, they don't like that. So they try to get rid of Beetlejuice, and then one of the more awesome shows in the moments of the movie is the family has like a big luncheon, or they have a big get together, and they're doing this fancy dinner when they start doing this singing and dancing number that the ghosts make them do to try to scare them away, and it's just really funny. After that, there's more stuff happens. The family tries to basically make money off the fact there's ghosts in the house. The ghosts try one last time to get rid of them, and then other stuff happens, and Beetlejuice finally shows up for the big showdown at the very end. And this is where Beetlejuice does all the really crazy gags and stuff that the movie's known for. And then the movie ends and stuff happens. I know, not a very good plot review, but still, this is a very good movie. It's incredibly funny. It's very offbeat, and like I said, some of the stuff, especially the afterlife, is just hilarious. Beetlejuice steals every scene that he's in, even though he's not in the movie all that much. Anyway, I give this movie a 5, and I highly recommend you watch it. Anyway, next time will be my 50th episode, and I'm going to do something special. I'm going to devote an entire week towards reviewing movies of one of America's greatest actors. Who is it? Well, tune in and find out.